Hello everyone, welcome to the 10th lecture of the course Network Analysis and Transmission Lines. So in last class we started second unit, that is steady state and transient analysis. There we discussed what is the definition and what are the most significant equations we are going to use in the steady state and transient analysis, that is nothing but homogeneous and non-homogeneous solutions of the differential equations. So in this class we are going to discuss the initial conditions of different elements R, L, C. For example, if a network is having simply resistor, let us assume one switch S is connected here. At t equal to 0, switching action will takes place. Apply the voltage V here. Resistor is R. For a resistor having value R, the relation between voltage and current, we know that V equal to I into R. So above equation is linear and also time independent. So this indicates the current through the resistor changes instantaneously. So before switching closing t equal to 0, the I equal to 0, the voltage V equal to 0. After immediately closing the switch t equal to 0 plus, we can say we will get some I equal to V by R, that or V equal to I into R. So it's not a storage element, that's why the current changes instantaneously. And next to take down the initial conditions of inductor. Let us take down one inductor having the self-inductance of L and certain DC current I is flowing through the circuit. Then what is the voltage induced across the inductor? We know the mathematical formula V equal to L into di by dt. So we know that if DC current flows through the inductor, the dl I by dt will becomes 0. Why? Because for DC quantities it is constant, that's why the differentiation of that constant is 0. So as far as DC quantities are considered, in steady state the inductor acts as a short circuit. So as it is one of the important point that we have to remember if you want to solve any steady state or transient analysis problems. As far as DC quantities are considered, in steady state the inductor acts as a short circuit, and we know that this is a storage element, that's why it will never allows sudden changes in the current. That means the current through the inductor cannot change instantaneously. At t equal to 0 you are going to switch on, so initially there is no current in the inductor, so at t equal to 0 plus also there is no current in the inductor. That means we can conclude that the initial conditions of the inductor is IL0 plus is equal to IL0 minus. That means the inductor cannot allow sudden changes in the current. For example, you are running the circuit from long time, then we know that the inductor acts as a short circuit. There you can expect certain current. So at that time, reference time t equal to 0, if you switch off that power, the current suddenly does not go back to 0. Why? Because we know that it can act as a certain energy source. So from long time we are operating, it acts as a short circuit. So it can act as a short circuit, that's why inductor never allows sudden changes in the current. Let us take down what are the initial conditions of the capacitor. So let us assume the capacitor C and the voltage across capacitor VC and the current is IC, and we know the current relation between voltage and current IC equal to C into dVC by dt. So as far as DC quantity is considered, VC is constant, that's why the IC will become 0. That means in steady state for DC quantities, capacitor acts as a dash open circuit. As far as DC quantity is considered, capacitor acts as a open circuit. And one more point here we have to consider is when you connect the capacitor in the circuit, initially the circuit is open, the voltage across capacitor is initially, let us assume 0. So if you switch on immediately, capacitor never does not allow sudden changes in the voltage. Progressively it increases the voltage in the capacitor. That way we can say Vc0 minus equal to Vc0 plus. 0 minus is nothing but before switching action takes place, either close or open. Vc0 plus is nothing but after switching action takes place. So the conclusion is here is capacitor never allows sudden changes in the voltage. Now let us see the comparison between these three elements, how it looks like in t equal to 0 plus and t equal to infinity case. Let us take down here element and behavior at t equal to 0 plus instant I am taking here, and the behavior at t tends to infinity instant. T tends to infinity instants. Let us take down the resistor here. Resistor, as it is a resistor, there is no change here. There is no change here at t equal to 0, at t equal to infinity. Let us take down the inductor L at t equal to 0 plus instant. Just now we discussed, if there is no charge in the inductor, simply it acts as a open circuit. And just now we discussed at steady state, inductor acts as a short circuit. Like if any current is flowing through the inductor initially, it will act as a same current source at t equal to 0 plus instant, and it acts as a short circuit and parallel with that current source at t equal to infinity instant. Like for capacitor also, just now we discussed, capacitor never allows sudden changes in the voltage. Initially there is no voltage, that makes as a short circuit. That means at t equal to 0, capacitor acts as a short circuit. At t equal to infinity, capacitor acts as an open circuit. Why? Because at t equal to infinity, capacitor will become fully charged. It can access a certain voltage source. For example, if at all capacitor is carrying certain voltage source V0 initially, simply it can access a certain that voltage source V0, and in t equal to infinity case, at the same voltage it can access a open circuit. So these are the some three important element behaviors at t equal to 0 plus instant and at t equal to infinity instant. The things what we have to remember if you want to solve steady state and transient analysis is very important concept. If circuit is open initially, if the circuit is having inductor never allows sudden changes in the current, means inductor acts as an open circuit at t equal to 0 plus instant. If at all circuit is operating for long time, inductor acts as a short circuit. So here for the capacitor action it will become vice versa. So if at all circuit is having the capacitor, you are going to switch on that capacitor circuit. Initially there is no charge in the capacitor, it makes sense, voltage is 0, that's why it acts as a short circuit. Why? Because the capacitor never allows sudden changes in the voltage. If you operate for long time, it acts as a open circuit. Okay, based on these initial conditions and differential equations, so in next class we are going to see actual steady state and transient responses of the series RL, RC, RLC in both DC and AC excitations.